support of innovations and development, innovative development, couldn't be accomplished by certain patent or some kind of a roadmap or some kind of a technological recipe for should that be possible. So here is your roadmap, and it's possible to do that. Of course, there will be, let's say, a set of actions which are mandatory to be executed to ensure this type of development. So we are talking here about more intelligent and thin matters, and many forums discuss this. We're talking about culture, about respect, about mutual understanding. I was listening to the first slot of discussions, and those questions which were formulated by investors should be addressed to the ministers of the federal government. Well, Federal Law 94, that was created by the government, and otherwise we would have acted through different rules. And when the investor says, when in the regional services, and starts talking about migration, tax, and others, they have no relations to the regional authorities. These are federal structures, and actually the governors, they don't have influence on the government, and actually you will be immediately put on the list of corruptionists. And when you talk to, let's say, from the government was guaranteeing certain financial investments, you can bring this guy to the court. And when we talk about the higher educations, this is the Ministry of Education, and they shape the program. So at the level of the people who are dealing with the venture investments, and what is part of their competency of the regions, and what we speak about broad masses, so here give the independence to the regions, and here give us the possibility to work in such a manner, and what could we offer to the investors. So the mutual understanding on the federal side is required, and dear investors, so until the idea of innovative development becomes understandable for the society as a leading and the major idea, as a necessity to develop the country as a whole, and not just an option which could be done or could be forgotten as a condition for sustainable development of Russian Federation, we will not move far along. So innovation, and in Solkova, here everybody is excited, but if you go to the street, the people would simply shake their shoulders when they hear something about Skolkovo. So that is the difference, and there is a kind of some huge event with lots of investments and a lot of money being stolen. So when masses do not accept this idea, so the politicians should address those issues which are understood by the society. You see, and we are talking about the pay which receives the students and teachers. So, and I can tell you that yes, if we increase the wages of teachers, so you may very well forget about all huge investment projects. For the budget is limited, and the government doesn't have enough money, and the major force here is the consumer, but not the innovators. And the idea of innovation is not received by the society as the major idea for the preservation of our states.